UFC fighters, household names, and I'm just curious if you could comment on sort of the crossover of your guys into film, into entertainment, and how you feel about that, even though it might take them away from your work.
Yeah, no, I like it. It doesn't bother me at all. The whole beef with me and Rampage was the timing of it, the timing of the filming of that movie. I was actually, you know, happy for him that he got that role, and I think he did a great job in it, especially having never acted in a movie before. And I did see Matt's movie right when they first got done making it, and I thought it was great too. Yeah, no, I love it. And any other opportunity that these guys can get outside of the octagon is good for everybody.
And Rampage, for you, you know, Matt had a young man play him, but I don't know if you've ever thought about who could play you in a film if we were ever to do the Rampage life story.
I don't know who would play my child years, because I was pretty rambunctious as a child, a lot worse than I am now. But I think maybe 50 Cent can play the adult Rampage, maybe. I hope.
I spoke to Lance before the press conference, and it was up to him. He'd like to have you fight right away. Is that something you want to do? Get as many fights in the next 2.5 years, or stagnated sort of thing?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about how soon and stuff I want to fight. You know, whenever fights come up and stuff like that, you know, I haven't gave a whole lot of thought into it recently, because I made my mind up when I first started fighting that I wouldn't fight past 35. That's all I knew. When I get 35, I feel like I'd be an old man for this sport. So, you know what I'm saying? I just decided that years ago. But, you know, I got a lot of things I want to do. I got these finger painting things I really love doing. I really love that stuff. Oh man, finger painting. I'm actually getting good at it now. I made a peacock the other day. It was very beautiful. So, you know, when I retire, I think I'll be making a lot of finger paints and put it all over the house. And might sell some on eBay. If you guys are interested in it, let me know. I make more. Thank you.
Earlier this week, you wrote that you had been a little bit lighter than you had been in previous fights. Just coming in a little bit lighter this time around, will that change your perspective on training going forward?
No, just coming in a little bit lighter, all it basically does is help my weight cut out a little better. That's about it. You know, over the years when I used to fight in Pride, you know, I was a single parent, and I used to eat fast food all the time. I used to have to cut 15 pounds every time before I fight. You know, I really got sick of that over the years, and I got accustomed to just cutting like 6 pounds since I've been over here in the UFC and everything. I kind of like that, but you know, recently I just been blowing up between my fights, just getting real lazy and having to lose a lot of weight in training camp, and I'm sick and tired of that lifestyle. You know, being really heavy, and I really regret getting real heavy after my November fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't fight Shogun when Rashad got injured and stuff like that, and that really, you know, it was like a kick in the ass, you know, for me and myself. So I'm really excited about getting in shape for this fight, because I haven't seen my abs for a long time, man. You know, I miss them. You know, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're disgusted with yourself, you're a professional athlete, man. That's bad. That's embarrassing. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm really excited about this. So I've been, you know, tweeting pictures and stuff like that with my abs and stuff. I'm happy, man. I'm trying to, you know, keep my weight down. Me and my friend open up a gym and stuff like that. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing it. You know, getting a gym right down the street from my house. I'm a lazy guy. So I can just drive to the gym right down the street and start, you know, training and staying in shape so I can look like a professional fighter all the time. People always think I'm a football player for some reason. I don't like that.
Rampage, just in relation to what you were saying earlier when asked about fighting past 35, I thought about Bernard Hopkins, who fought last week, and he was 46 when he won the light heavyweight title in boxing. And he had said he was going to retire at 40. He promised his late mother that he would not fight past 40, and then he, Saturday night, went in this long explanation of why he did. Could you ever see yourself in a scenario when you get to be 35, seeing a different set of circumstances and changing your mind, or is it completely permanent that the 35th birthday is the end of Rampage?
Oh, I always said that I wanted to retire at the age 35, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, everybody knows, I keep it real about my drive that was driving me to do my job, what I do, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, I have to take care of and stuff like that. And you know, I'm putting my little sister through college, and I want the best for her and my parents. You know, we grew up poor. I want my mom to drive a nice car, live in a nice house, and I want my dad to have the same. So those are the things that drive me to keep fighting so I can afford to do those type of things. And if it need be, if you know, it's time for me to fight after 35, you know, if it's really necessary, I will. But like I said, I want to retire at 35 and do other things because you know what I'm saying. Honestly, even when I started the sport, I had certain injuries that I didn't think that was going to last as long, and I've gotten better over the years and learned how to take care of myself, and you know, learn how to have great doctors and stuff around. That's the main reason why I always wanted to retire at 35, because I didn't think my body would last all these years, but it's been doing really good, and fortunately the injuries that I have never bothered me in my fight, but it bothers me in training, and that's the main reason why I always hate training. And that's why when you guys see me fight, that's why I always try to make my opponent pay for all the hard training that I have to do. Because every time I train, every day, something hurts, and it hurts bad, but I work through it, and I make it do count. Most of the times I fight injured, and I don't say anything, but I still fight, and I do my job. But, you know, that must come to an end, because honestly, I'm the biggest wuss ever. I cry over you know, saying sprained toe. You see me complaining and crying, and just can't keep taking that year after year.
And I actually like that. I actually like guys who set a goal to retire at a certain age. It's not a bad thing. You know, the problem in boxing, which hopefully we can change that over the next few years, is financially guys have had to keep boxing even after, you know, Roy Jones said he wasn't going to keep fighting anymore, and you know what has happened last week. But Hopkins is a different scenario. I look at Hopkins like a couture. You know, guy's body has stayed with him the whole time. He's still relevant. He's still good. And he won the title the other day. There's stories like that that are incredible when you have this guy who defies all the odds at a certain age to do, you know, superhuman things like Bernard Hopkins did, and then you see guys that are out there fighting because they have to, which is, you know, not good.
I don't want to be that guy out there fighting because he had to. You know, I look up to Mike Tyson big time, you know, and I feel disrespected. A lot of fans don't understand what I say about I want to move on and do other things after fighting. Like, honestly, fighting is a great job. I think I have one of the best jobs out there. I feel like it's one of the hardest jobs, and UFC's done so much for me, honestly, guys. And it's a great organization to be a part of. But you know what I'm saying, if Dana would pay me every month after I retire, then you know what I'm saying, I'll fight a little longer. You know, I don't care. It just don't work that way. You got to keep living. You got to keep other things. You got to keep going and keep doing. I see a lot of pro wrestlers and football players and boxers that don't have anything after their fighting career, and I have kids to you know, look out there. I want to put some of my kids through college, and I know some of my kids I'm gonna need lawyer fees for them. I know that. Y'all laughing, but I'm saying I know this. So I know what I have to do.